This world shall know pain. Almighty push. What's up guys, PiePop101 here. Today I'm super excited to be showing off some of the brand new things I'm bringing to Trials of the Shinobi and a bunch of other awesome mods for Blade and Sorcery. So feel free to take a look at the mod via the link in my description, and let's get started. So for those of you guys that thought what I did in the very beginning of the video was awesome, here are a few of the brand new Naruto enemies which we now have to fight. Spawn Naruto. Spawn Sasuke. Summon Glock. And I'm just going to put them in manually and show them off real quick. You've got Naruto, you've got Sasuke, only the best models of course. Spawn Sakura. We have Sakura in her normal sealed form with her forehead, that ability if it shut off completely. Spawn Sakura. If we bring out the other version, she is awakened and she's ready to attack us and heal and do all of that sort of fun stuff. Clean up. Summon Glock. Spawn Itachi. We've got Itachi Uchiha. This is my own personal model. I don't know if I actually plan on releasing him, but I will for a bunch of the other new ones. So check this out. Itachi is the only character in the entire Naruto enemy pack where all of the things that he has equipped are 8K textures, 8K headband, hair, skin, eyes, and then the cloak itself is 16K resolution. Wait your turn. He literally looks beautiful. At least, I think so anyways. Hopefully you guys too. Let me know what you guys think in the description. But we've got Itachi, let's see, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Spawn Kakashi. Yeah. Spawn Minato. Spawn Jiraiya. Almighty Push. Spawn Pain. This is one of the guys that you saw in the very beginning. The one that uses the Almighty Push ability. That is his own thing. And Itachi back in the corner. Tsukuyomi. This is still highly in beta, but it does work pretty well. I mean, come on guys, just take a look at this. We're using Itachi's own Tsukuyomi ability on himself, and goodbye. So aside from them, we have Spawn Madara. Spawn Hashirama. Spawn Obito. Spawn Obito. And there we go. So two different versions of Obito. We got Hashirama, Madara. Hashirama also has the option of appearing with his leaf headband on. And I believe that's all of the different Naruto enemies we have in-game right now. There are 10 or 11 of them. I do plan on adding a bunch more like Hinata. We're gonna do 10, and a lot of the main girls as well. So we can have as many Naruto enemies as possible. Just because I think it's a lot more fun that way, being able to play as... Oh my god, back up! Give me a second. Just being able to play and fight against all your favorite characters. I just think it's super cool. So while we have all of those enemies, I thought it would be only fitting to start making some of their own abilities. For example, Kurama, let's go. We use that voice command and Kurama himself comes out fully animated with the Tailed Beast Bomb 2. Literally destroy Naruto. Look at this. He gets lit on fire, exploded, and yes, all of the enemies can be properly dismembered and have their bodies lit on fire, and yes, when they get lit on fire and burned to a crisp, they get rigid and stuck in that position. So, sorry Naruto, had to do you like that. Okay, so we've got that Kurama ability. We also have Kurama, come here. And then Kurama comes right next to us so that he can shoot in front of us. We have one that we can see on the side, one right next to us, to also explode. Very, very cool. We also have another new one. It's highly in beta, so just stay with me for this one. I do plan on making it a bit better, but for now, Reaper Death Seal. We have the Reaper, which comes down behind every enemy and literally rips and steals their soul out. My goal is to make it so that they actually show the soul leaving the body in like a bluish, tealish color on top of them. Now, I don't know how well that's going to work, but we are planning on doing that for one of our next new updates for Trials of the Shinobi. I will, of course, keep trying to update it over the next couple of months. Every single month, I'll add new things, and you guys will have an absolute blast with that. almighty push. Get out of here, Sakura. I thought it would be incredible to add in a bunch of new sand abilities as well. Now, we don't have a Gaara enemy just yet. I'll be making one, but for now, Sand Hand Grasp. And it grabs them no matter where they are, lifts them up into the air, and just pins them in place. And summon Glock. Please come down. There we go. Much better. And if that's not cool enough for you, I completely understand, guys. Spawn enemy army. Multi-sand hand grasp. And now, a sand hand will come up and grab each enemy that is alive in the arena, just so that you guys can have even more fun. I wanted to make it as customizable as possible, so you guys could really do as much as you want. But I understand, yeah, it's still a very cool ability. But check this out. Spawn dummy. Sand tsunami. So you create a sand wave that starts around your feet and just grows and arcs over and explodes them. I need to change it so that it doesn't use the current Shadow Clone explosion, but for now I think it's a pretty good attempt for a brand new sand ability. What do you think, guys? Sand tsunami. It goes and it just arcs over, and then if it doesn't hit anybody it will disappear, but if it does hit them, sand tsunami. It goes, it explodes, knocks them back, just for a little bit of fun. I plan on increasing the knockback a bit too, but for now, I think it's a pretty good attempt to get it working. I know you guys know this one. Grand Sand Mausoleum. One of Gaara's other sand abilities to just entrap them in a period and murk them instantly. I think it was a pretty cool attempt. I do plan on also making it look a bit more like the pyramid from the actual anime, instead of just a triangle or a pyramid like that, so that actually has the proper seals and everything. Still, we're obviously working on this stuff, trying to almost every single day adding in brand new mods, brand new things like that. If you guys want to see our updates and progress as we keep progressing and making new mods, feel free to check out my link tree in the description. That where you guys can check out my TikToks, my YouTube, and then my Twitch, because we go live every single day starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, showing off the best new mods and new updates, which we work on basically every single day. I want you guys to have the best, so I'm making sure to work on it as much as possible. I'm going to borrow Hashirama just for this next one. I think he's one of the only characters that can actually stand up to it and still live. So let's see what happens. Summoning Jutsu Ghetto Statue. Ugh! So it literally crawls out of the ground and absolutely smacks the crap out of whichever enemy is around the area. So check this. Spawn dummy. Spawn dummy. Spawn dummy. Spawn dummy. Alright, so we've got 4 of them together. It'll smack every single one right in front of us. Summoning Jutsu Ghetto Statue. It crawls out of the ground and just goes absolutely insane, knocking everybody around the arena. And just keep in mind, that's not exactly how he looks. The lighting in the arena is a little bit weird. Normally, he is all one color, not just the head and the body, 2 different colors. So when you go to other maps, it's perfectly fine. I'll show that off in just a sec. And then finally, something I know you guys have been waiting for a long time. I did not perfect it, and I haven't worked on it in a little bit. I will make it better very soon, but for now, test activation. We have Sasuke's Susanoo skeleton hands. So when we make a fist, the skeleton hands make a fist. It's really that easy. But if that's a bit too lame for you guys, spawn dummy.
Here we go.
You make a fist and you hit an enemy with it, you absolutely pulverize them. Literally anything around you gets destroyed. Spawn Batman army. Everything gets knocked the heck back, and it's just so much fun. For these next couple of enemies and abilities, I have to change into a much larger arena. So you guys, stay tuned for this. It's going to be one of the most awesome things you have ever seen. Alright, we are now in Drag's Coliseum, one of my favorite mods, just because it's nice and open. All of these gates open up when there's enemies, and it's such a nice space so you can even hit people out. Clean up. Let's get rid of all those people. And Before we get started showing off the new enemies, let me just show you the new and updated Ghetto statue, just because the one in the arena, it's a little bit weird based on the lighting. Spawn Naruto. Summoning Jutsu Ghetto statue. There we go. This is what our Ghetto statue looks like and absolutely goes crazy on everybody. I think it's awesome. If you guys do too, let me know in the comments section. Also, you guys can comment whatever updates and abilities you guys want me to add. I'm still working on it. So we of course have Sasuke, we have Itachi, we have Kakashi, we have Madara, and we don't have Shisui yet, but I do plan on adding him. Because we're having those bosses, I figured it would only be fitting to do this. Spawn Sasuke Susanoo. Oh wait, that's not cool enough for you guys? Hold on. Spawn Kakashi Susanoo. And yes, I will be giving them their proper weapons very soon. Spawn Madara Susanoo. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Spawn Itachi Susanoo. We even have Itachi's, and then, of course, Spawn Shisui Susanoo. I'm trying my best to get all of these working for you guys. If you guys think that's awesome, let me know. But, yes, they're only holding Sasuke's Susanoo sword. It will grow. They will eventually get more abilities. And one thing I plan on doing very, very soon, clean up, is making it so that when you fight a normal enemy like Sasuke, I really wanted to make it so enemies would actually be fun to fight against. So one thing I made sure to do is, if you guys couldn't tell, the Naruto enemies now attack much more frequent. So he attacks and attacks and attacks, and the attacks are much faster than normal too. I had to make sure to do it. I had to make them tough, because fighting the normal enemies can get a bit tiring and can kind of suck after a while. So this is what we got with this. But I really wanted to make it even better than that. So check this out real quick. It's still highly in beta, but when you deal a certain amount of damage to each of the enemies you're fighting, it'll take a second because he has a lot of health. But he grows and evolves into the perfect Susanoo. So after a certain amount of health is done, so when he only has 20% health left, he grows into a full body Susanoo, the perfect Susanoo to attack us. And then, when we do enough damage to the perfect Susanoo, can you get over here? When you deal enough to this, check this out. He shrinks back into normal size and then goes back into Sasuke. The only problem is, for some reason, I haven't fixed it yet, but he's super tiny. I think the idea itself is pretty good, and honestly, it works pretty decent, but overall, there's still obviously a few things I need to fix, and regardless, it's a very good first attempt. It only took me a few minutes to get it working, and honestly, I think it's cool. So you guys will be able to fight against an evolving Kakashi, Madara, Itachi, Shisui, and then, Sasuke, of course. One thing I do want to show off real quick, though. Stop time. Okay, so if we take a look at them real quick, they're all in their perfect Susanoo forms. I had to actually make these myself. So aside from being able to do Sasuke, Kakashi, and Madara, I had to manually make the masks and the things for both Itachi's and Shisui's. And I think they turned out absolutely fantastic. For being something that I made, and I do not know a ton about modeling, a ton about texturing just yet. I'm still trying to, of course, improve on my modding capabilities. But for now, I think they really came out good. And I really hope you guys will too. So, we've got Itachi's as his normal. And I love the fact that they all have the same wings, the same abilities, except if we take a look at Madara's Susanoo, his has always been unique. So his is actually holding these swords. One of my next steps, which I plan on making, is so that he can actually grab the sword. So if we do this, become Madara Susanoo. So if we become Madara's Susanoo form, we will be able to grab the wings, or the swords right next to our wings. So literally just being able to reach out to the side, like so, grab it, and then be able to use it. I don't know if that's going to work as well as I want it to. I think I can get it working pretty decently, though. If not, I mean, you can always just reach on your sides, reach on your back, and pull out the Susanoo sword. So, if that's something you guys want to see, feel free to let me know. But that is at least the plan for the moment. And I didn't mention this before, you can obviously become every single one of the creatures that we've seen in the Naruto mod pack. For example, become Kakashi. And now I'm Kakashi. Oh, where am I? Become Pain. Become Madara. Like, you can become every single one of them. Just ignore the mouth. And then, something brand new for you guys. Become Maharaga. Become normal. Check this out, everybody. If you take a look at me, I look pretty sexy right now, right? I look pretty good. But what if you guys wanted to make me look even better? Take a look at me now, everybody. Look at this. You see, it even follows too. We now have applicable dojutsu to our Naruto characters. So right now, I obviously have Itachi's Tsukuyomi eyes, but these are the ones that we have so far. Like literally everything. So the normal eyes, so if we go back to this, are just our default player eyes. But we have Byakugan, the Mangekyo Sharingan from Itachi's, Kakashi's, the Kogun, the Kyuubi eyes, the Kyuubi Sage eyes, Madara's Mangekyo and Eternal. I just activated the Amaterasu by accident. It's okay. Ignore it. The Renegon, the Rene Sharingan, Sage, Sasuke's, the Tomos, Shisui's. We have literally every kind. So I'm trying my best to just put in as much of this mod as possible so you can really feel like a shinobi in virtual reality. I believe those are the main things that I wanted to show off. Creating, the Susanoo abilities, the new voice commands. If you guys have any other suggestions and you guys have enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.